Hey guys, this is Trenchy back again to bring you another video. Hopefully you can hear me over the rain. And this time we're doing a very special video. This is the resurrection in a couple ways of Filmy Thursdays, created by, hey, isn't that Devon Graham, aka Andrew? He created this a while ago, and then I guess they stopped for a little bit. But I even stopped while they were doing it because of life issues. But he brought it back. I'm doing it again. We're back in full spring, uh, and this is top 5 of the dead list. So this is pretty much top 5 characters who have came back from the dead. I kind of went a little different in this list. I didn't really do zombies. There are a couple zombies on here, but I really went with just people that just came back from the fucking dead, and enter what I like about them. So number 5 is Nelson Wright from Flatliners 1990. Technically, Nelson came back from the dead twice. That's the whole point of the movie. Our whole main cast, besides Oliver Platt, have come back from the dead because they flatlined themselves to see what death is like and then are brought back. Very interesting going. I like Nelson because his character's very interesting. His character takes you down a wild ride because so much emotion is going on for this character, and he really blames himself for the death of this child that he killed when he was a little boy, because he was a little asshole and decided to throw rocks at him in a fucking tree. Not a good idea. So he's kind of haunted by that, and the death experience brings back his past sins and kind of makes them stronger. He's having hallucinations of it. He's beating the shit out of himself in the Fight Club style, and he's thinking it's the little boy that's doing it, but it's actually all hallucinations. It's all in his head. It's all him. He cannot forgive himself for what he has done, so it's physically and mentally taking a toll on him. And his character you feel bad for him, but he can also be a dick sometimes, and he kind of has the group turn on him because he holds secrets behind. He holds back the information, and they all go do it. Then they all have their own different situations. So it's interesting to see his character go for all those arcs, and then he goes and flatlines himself again. It's just, he has a very interesting arc, and he's just a very interesting character. So yeah, Nelson Wright is number 5. Number 4, we have Andre Toulon from Puppet Master 2, 1990. It's crazy seeing this guy that we got set up in Puppet Master 1 and we see in the sequels. Is Andre Toulon's a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's a nice guy. Most of these people that are the puppets were his friends that he put their souls in the puppets to bring them to life and so they can live on. Andre Toulon is a good guy, and then to see him after he's brought back from the dead and has all the wrapping on him, kind of Invisible Man style, being all crazy and shit, and having his puppets do all these evil things to help him and stuff, and just being an evil dude is kind of a shock. And he's a great villain. Andre Toulon makes a great villain in this one. It's sad they had to go like that, but it's a great performance. It's a great villain. Andre Toulon in Puppet Master 2 is amazing. Does a really good job. It's just, he's a fun character. Number 3, part 3 my number 3 is Jason from Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, 1986. This is the one where he becomes Frankenstein Jason. This is the first time we see Jason technically undead. Yes, in some of the films before, there are things done to him that should have killed him if he was supposed to be an ordinary living man. But we'll set that shit aside. This is the first time we're supposed to believe that he is actually a supernatural being, and he is badass in this movie. He takes a lot of damage. He goes at people. And I love how he's accidentally made that way by Tommy trying to make sure he's dead and Tommy accidentally bringing him back to life trying to make sure he's dead. It's very cool. It's just awesome seeing him and throughout the rest of the movies as this like unstoppable, not unstoppable, but as this like super strong Frankenstein being, just whooping ass and taking names more than he could in the first 4 films, because technically he's not in part 5, but I still like part 5. Part 5's good. But no, Jason's really awesome in part 6 and part 7, part 8, Jason X is really awesome as well. It's just great seeing him, like I said, it's just great seeing him back as this unstoppable monster. Number 2 is Frankenstein's monster from Frankenstein 1931. Can't really deny Boris Karloff's performance. It's amazing. Does a really good job here. Again, this is not a bad... The creature's kind of a blank slate. Our monster is kind of a blank slate. He's not a bad guy, but he's not a good guy either. He's just kind of learning the ropes, but his dad took off on him, and he deadbeat Dad Wood and kind of left him alone. And he doesn't know what to do, man. He's just trying to figure stuff out. And he accidentally throws the little girl in the lake and drowns her. And yeah, and it's not his fault. He didn't know. He thought he was just playing around. And which really makes it scary is this isn't a rampaging monster. This is just a child who doesn't know his own strength. This is a child in a grown, undead, super strong monster body. That's really the terrifying part is this is just a child in a monster's body. It's fucking terrifying, man. Fucking scary. And it just adds in that layer of tragedy and just kind of makes it a little worse. It makes the story actually, especially the ending, a little tragic and a little worse than it actually is. Because if it was just a monster gang hunting down the people, yeah, it'll be kind of cool watching him do all these actions and attacking people and stuff. But the townspeople coming up against him and everything. But since it's just this child pretty much doing all this, it kind of just adds that layer of tragedy. Like, I don't want to see the monster to get killed. I don't want to see him kill people. And that's what makes Frankenstein so fucking good. That's what makes Frankenstein probably one of the epitome of the monster films. Probably one of the better monster films. Is because the monster himself is not really a monster. If you think about it, he's not. And that's my number 2, Frankenstein's monster from Frankenstein. And number 1 is fucking Gage from Pet Sematary Man, 1989. It's so sad because you see him, he's like this cute little kid in the beginning. It's like, it's a cute baby. And then he gets hit by the truck and his shoe goes flying. And it's like, oh, that's so sad. And then he comes back from the dead and he's like fucking killing people and shit and growling like a little bastard and like biting into people's throats. But then he has those moments where he's talking like a kid again. Like his final death, his death is so sad because he's sitting there, he's like, not fair. Not fair. It's just, what the Fuck, man, don't do this. Pet Cemetery, don't fucking do this, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, no! No! It's just, it's. He's so well done. And he's not even a zombie, he's like a demon possessed undead body. So he's kind of like a zombie, but he's also like demonic. It's pretty cool, and I also like when he goes flying in the air. In the finale, you got Rachel hanging, and he just jumps out of the fucking rafter, and he's like flying through the air. It's fucking creepy, man. And the scene with Zelda and Rachel, and then he walks out wearing wearing the hat and stuff from the photo. In Rachel's parents' house, there's like a picture of this like kid wearing this hat and shit, and then he's wearing that same exact outfit. There's just so many layers to this fucking film. I love this film, and Gage is one of the reasons why. He's definitely one of the best villains of horror in general. He only had one movie, but he is definitely an icon, definitely memorable, definitely has his place up there with the greats like Freddy, Jason, and yes, I stand by this. Freddy, Jason, Ghostface, put Gage up there. I think Gage is one of the best villains. And Dr. Decker. Put Dr. Decker up there too. He deserves his due. But Gage definitely deserves his place up there. And yeah, that's my list. From the dead or undead or whatever the fuck we're calling this. Fucking Filmy Thursdays, man. Mine might be a little late, but you know, it is what it is. Thank you, Andrew, for creating this. You do next week, I'll do next week if I can. Some of them I can't, but I can. I'm not crazy. I have a reason to do what I'm doing.
What?
Said I'm not crazy.
You're talking to yourself on the porch.
I'm talking to people that live in the computer. This is not insanity. They live in the computer, goddammit. Anyways, we're signing off. I hope you guys have a good day. Stay frosty. This is Trenchy signing off. Beep bop boop.